Welcome back to Flashback Friday. Hi, I'm Ddog. This is Teacher Reacts, but more importantly, it's Flashback Friday edition where we look at older songs and whatnot, usually from a while ago. This one in particular is from 7 years ago, and that's B.A.P's That's My Jam. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that you need to pay attention when we get to the second listen through, because I have some things I want to talk about. This is not going to be a blind reaction because I have listened to this song. I'll talk more about that in a second. I do think this one's very interesting to me, and that's why we're doing a Flashback Friday. On top of that, I have an announcement to make later, and I'm going to stick it at the end of one of these videos. Anyway, this is B.A.P's That's My Jam. If you don't know who B.A.P is, it means beautiful, absolute, perfect, best, absolute, perfect. I'm going to guess beautiful, absolute, perfect. I should know this. I have to do research on them. However, they have a very unique standing because, one, they don't exist anymore as of right now. There's hints and rumors that there's going to be a reunion soon. If you haven't been paying attention to the news, go look around on like the K-pop news stuff. There's definitely been B.A.P mentions of them getting all back together for a reunion of thing, which would be really fucking phenomenal. I like B.A.P because of a couple reasons. Zalo, great rapper. Jungkook, I believe his name is, has that very raspy voice. Once you hear his voice, you understand exactly what group this is because you've probably heard a song by them before, like Warrior or what are the other ones that they have? There's a bunch of them. One Shot, that's a big one. There's other things that I don't want to get into it right now. And then there's other people as well that I think are very, very good. There's one on here, I believe his name is Daehyun. I could be wrong about that, but I believe that's his name. I'm trying to learn their names. And he is known for like super powerful vocals and stuff, belting. The word belting and him are synonymous because he has a phenomenal voice. However, and That's My Jam, he does something a little bit different, and that's why I'm excited for it. First of all, I'm going to check before we get started if I actually said his name right. Ha ha ha, I knew that's who I was talking about, Daehyun. Anyway, I'm going to press play. If you like this video, the reaction video, click the like button, make me feel good about myself, and as always, subscribe. We're on the road to 2K. This is from 7 years ago, by the way. TS Entertainment. This is heavy electronic dance vibes. It's very fun, though. I haven't watched a music video, though. I've only heard the song. That heavy beat. So, the one singing now, that's the one I'm talking about, I believe. I think his name is Daehyun. He's usually a belter person, but this is so different for his voice. It's so cool. Jungkook, we know him. Deep, raspy voice of fun. Like, he is probably the most recognizable voice in this group, in my opinion. Now, the rest of them, I'm still learning names. I'm sorry. There's like no instrumental, but they don't need it. This is purely a dance track. Oh man, the run. I like that. What was your name? I don't remember. That's My Jam though is so fucking catchy. And there's some cool keyboard shenanigans happening. They're just very buried. Zalo? Assuming that's how you say his name, I don't know, but he has a fucking great flow. Why is it always the rappers that I like the most? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna guess your name. One of them's Him Chan. Is that you? I'm not sure. Or is that you? No, you're Dave. I used to know all of them. I love that this is just a drunk party song. It's very fun. God, they have such good voices. Remember, second listen through, I have a thing I need to talk about. It's very important if you're watching this, especially if you're fans of B.A.P. God, this is so fun. The instrumental is not exactly the most complex thing, but at this point, do we really need one? This is just club jam. Ooh, slow down though. God, that keyboard goes so hard in that background. You know what I also like about groups? I wanted to mention this as well. Love the fucking personalities. Young Jay, go away. I'm in the middle of watching a music video. With you and look, I don't remember the names. Okay, look, I think that that's a fucking phenomenal song. I also want to mention that this is so different than most of their stuff that I've been listening to of theirs. Here's the announcement, by the way. You know how we do the every song ever? Like, for example, I did every Taemin song ever, every Big Bang song ever, every Victon song ever. The Victon one didn't get as many views. Go watch that one. I'm gonna do every B.A.P song ever, where I listen to every single one of their songs. There are 89 or 88 in total because of duplicates and whatnot. And that includes some of the solo stuff that's on there. So the reason I mention that is because I'm going to take every one of their songs and basically rate them from worst to best. If you haven't watched one of those, I would love for you to subscribe so that way you can be here when that happens. It's been something that's been requested on the Big Bang video. People have shouted out B.A.P to do, and I think on the Taemin video, people shouted out B.A.P as well. Victon video, no one fucking watched that, even though I put like hours on end, but it doesn't matter. Point is, this is a highly requested thing, and there are lots of songs I do know by them. Wake Me Up is one of my favorite songs of theirs because we'll get into that later. Point is, I wanted to put a focus on this song for a second because, in my opinion, remember, opinions can be wrong. In my opinion, B.A.P have a signature sound that they've built over the course of their year as like big anthem, like, how do I explain it? Anti-establishment anthems. That's kind of the way I want to put it. Something like Warrior, something like even One Shot has that. Those are anthemy. Wake Me Up is another one. These big sounds that like they are very much known for, and they're very similar to all each other, but it sounds very good. When I got to this song, which is about midway through the list, I think it was like number 45 or something, of how many songs I have to listen to. Not on my actual list. I haven't sorted them yet. But like on the list of the beginning to the end, this was one of those ones that sounded so different. This entire EP that they have with That's My Jam on it was very dance heavy. Of the 3 songs that were on there, there were 2 very dancey songs and one that was kind of like a ballad but still dancey. So different. Especially their use of Daehoon, who they like to fall back on 2 things. They like to fall back on Jungkook basically having raspy English lines that are very like, you know, short and sweet, like like that kind of stuff, along with Zelo going back and forth. Speak of the devil, there he is. But they love to have Daehoon belt. They love for him to be the main. If you're on the chorus, you're going to be on a chorus of a ballad, or if you're on the song, you're going to be towards the end. If there's a key change, you're going to start just fucking swinging for the fences, my dude. I love that this song does change those expectations, where That's My Jam thing is just him talking, and they're not using his belting voice. They're using something a little bit more subdued and whatnot, and I think that's fucking sweet. And also you have the other members whose names elude me right now, that they get a little bit more of a showcase in this song that they would a different song. There's lots of times, I think there's one, I don't remember who it is. Oh man, there's one person who always gets stuck with Daehoon on the choruses that's also belting, but he's always underneath. He's never actually doing his own thing except for a few songs. And I can't fucking think of the name of me for the life of me. Sorry, not a true fan apparently. Point is that I think this song does better with like showcasing other vocals besides, you know, Daehoon's a phenomenal voice. Nothing, like, no bad things towards him. He's just really good at what he does, and they know to use him for that. So I'm glad that this shows a different side of that voice. I think that's very fun. Anyway, like I said, we're gonna be doing every not Big Bang, we already did every Big Bang song, every B.A.P song coming up. It's gonna be towards the end of the summer, sometime in July. I'm about 60 songs out of 89 going through. I still have like 20 something more to listen to. I'm hoping to get through some more of those today after I stream. But my goal is to have it out in July. I'm technically going on vacation for a week at the end of June, so I'm gonna be like putting everything on hold till then. But we'll see how that goes. Look, I have a lot of things under my the K-pop vest that I've got to get through, but so far going through their discography, they're on average have very high scores coming from me. If you've never watched one of them before, I rank them on instrumental, vocals, and lyrics, like the story of the song, and usually the lyrics always fall short for some of these, but man, those vocals, oh man, B.A.P have fucking phenomenal vocals. And I'm not just talking about Daehyun, even though he is a big part of it. Like even like Zillow's flow, which I'm probably saying his name wrong, Jungkook's just presence, because he adds gravitas. That voice is just, it's hard to listen to a song and not understand like the gravitas that man's voice brings because of how raspy and deep it is. Okay, anyway, I've talked enough. I'll see you all next time. Oh, nope, we have outro time. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't hit the bell. Too much work. I will see you all on next Friday, where we have a solo artist that's been requested from me. I will see you all then. Goodbye, everybody. God, he's so good looking.